and Dr. Kavita Sharma to present from the principal to a pupil. Huh? Before we start, 1 year back, we lost one of our biggest supporters, Mr. K.C. Mehra. I'm sure K.C. is looking down and blessing us and would be very happy if we can give him a big round of applause by Dhruv Shinghi, Mr. Rajiv Nair, Siddharth Luthra. They all helped organize 55 buses to take the migrants or facilitate them. Then, seeing the plight of the students, we started the OSA Principal P.C. Verma Pandemic Relief Stand EWS students. Last year, the OSA has given a donation to the college of 44.3 lakhs, which was used for the Premchand Memorial, and the finishing exterior work is going on. Akash Banerjee, our alumni who's here, was instrumental in guiding and setting up the right equipment. And as Akash claims, this is now equipped with the latest generation broadcast Sony cameras and all the other equipment. And students will have a great opportunity for upskilling and also getting themselves ready for employment in the media and entertainment industry. So thank you, Akash, for helping us do this. We are also now set to restart all our other activities. And the Hindu Golf, 15th Hindu Golf is going to be on Saturday, 12th November at Kutub. The 8th Clash of the Titans Invitational Debate is on Saturday, 26th November at Habitat at the Amphitheatre. And the annual OSA Hindu College Alumni Dinner this year will again be held at the Delhi Golf Club on Sunday, the 11th of December. You will get information on all these. We are looking to organize a meet in Sikkim for the Northeast alumni and in Calcutta for the Eastern India alumni in end of January. We need support of all of you for promoting the internship program and job section on our portal. On the alumni portal, please encourage your organization people to post internship and job opportunities, which are then directly given to the concerned placement society in college. We have got today Mr. Prem Prakash has not reached. We've got 3 of our patrons here whom we will also be honoring. Mr. Rajiv Nair, Mr. Siddharth Luthra, Mr. Pema Khandus, and Mr. Prem Prakash. I think what we have tried to do over the years, as you will see again from tonight, is create a very eclectic mix of achievers. From all diverse fields, we try and pick up people and recognize them for their contribution to their industry and society. And we are sure it will keep on growing further and further. Due to paucity of time, it will not be able for us to let each awardee speak after receiving the award. So instead, we have requested Mr. Rajesh Mehra, promoter of Jaguar Group, to speak on behalf of the awardees at the end. I want to thank all of the alumni who have been supporting us and all our office bearers who are all here, and especially young Sunil Joshi, who is our joint secretary, who's worked very hard to make this happen. Thank you very much. I would now request my colleague Ajay, who is the secretary, to say a few words.
Being a cartoon by Shankar of Pandit Nehru sitting surrounded by various musical instruments as if he's playing the tabla, the sarod, the sitar, everything. And the caption at the bottom says, it doesn't seem he needs a cabinet. Same is with Ravi. With him there, he doesn't need anybody. So we are just appendages here. Well, the reputation and the fame and the caliber of an institution rests on a tripod of the staff, that's faculty, of the students, and the alumni. This function is a function in which we honor and recognize the achievements of the alumni. And by honoring them, we honor ourselves in a sense. So my congratulations to all the awardees today for their achievements and for doing their alma mater and fellow alumni proud. So I'm sure it'll be a wonderful evening. Thank you.
Mr. Ravi Varman, President OSA, Ms. Kavita Sharma, Vice President OSA, Mr. Ajay Varma, Secretary OSA, Mr. Imtiaz Ali, celebrated filmmaker, and to all members of the audience. I think the toughest challenge for me is a few words. Let me begin by saying a very good evening. I'm honored. The toughest because we deal with words and we don't know how to keep it short. That's the tribe we come from. I'm honored to be invited to be here on the occasion of the 18th OSA of the Hindu College Distinguished Alumni Award Ceremony. As always, it's a privilege to be asked to associate oneself with any program or even connected with my alma mater, Hindu College, from where I graduated in English Honours in 1979. Being an alumnus of the college, one is aware of being part of a proud tradition with its illustrious history. As young students, and I at least have 2-3 of my batchmates here, we were not too aware, at least I am not too aware, of the struggles which the visionaries who set up and steered the college during the days of its infancy had to go through. A peep into those associated with the college or those who had visited it before independence is a veritable who's who list of leaders. It can boast to being the only college in Delhi to have a students' parliament since 1935 that provided a forum to a galaxy of national leaders including Mahatma Gandhi, Motilal Nehru, Jawaharlal Nehru, Annie Besant, Subhash Chandra Bose, and Dr. Rajendra Prasad for motivating the youth. The college responded to Gandhiji's Quit India movement in 1942 and played a significant role in India's freedom struggle, and some of this college's teachers and students courted arrest. I remember in one such previous occasion, Dr. Kavita Sharma, I think she has written a book, she told us, and I distinctly and very vividly recall, that the government aid, the British government, I think stopped or rather squeezed the aid. So as a result, the patrons of the college from Chandni Chowk started sending it bolts of cloth. So the college managed to sell the cloth and continue. And for a long time the bolts of cloth symbolically came to the college, I think till recently. That is the tradition of this great college. We have much to be proud of. In 1990, the college was ranked 3rd nationally by the National Institute Ranking Framework. I think this year it ranked 2nd. It was awarded a star college status for its Department of Biotechnology by the Union Ministry of Science and Technology. The college has produced many notable alumni in the fields of, a galaxy of them, in the fields of economics, science, psychology, business, philosophy, literature, media, cinema, military, and my own field and tribe, the law, besides sports and politics. Notwithstanding its name, students from all religions are admitted to the Hindu College. We are facing unprecedented challenges, social, economic, and environmental, driven by accelerating globalization and a faster rate of technological developments which continue to disrupt at a furious pace. At the same time, those forces are providing us with myriad new opportunities for human advancement. The future is uncertain and we cannot predict it, but we need to be open and ready for it. Those entering the pivotals of our college and other colleges and universities in 2022 will be discharging significant responsibilities about 10 to 15 years later. These institutions of learning can prepare them for jobs that have not yet been created, for technologies that have not yet been invented, to solve problems that have not yet been anticipated. It will be a shared responsibility to seize these opportunities and find solutions. To navigate through such uncertainty, students have to develop curiosity, imagination, resilience, and self-regulation. They will need to respect and appreciate the ideas, perspectives, and values of others, and they will need to cope with failure and rejection and to move forward on the face of adversity. Their motivation will be more than getting a good job and a high income. They will also need to care about the well-being of their friends and families, their communities, and the planet. It is crucial that education that our institutions provide should equip leaders with agency and a sense of purpose and the competencies they need to shape their own lives and contribute to the lives of others. In large parts of our country and the world, inequalities in living standards and life chances are widening, while conflict, instability, and inertia often intertwined with populist policies are eroding trust and confidence in government itself. At the same time, the threats of war and terrorism are escalating exponentially. These global trends are affecting individual lives and may do so for decades to come. Unless steered with a purpose, the rapid advance of science and technology may widen these inequalities, exacerbate social fragmentation, and accelerate resource depletion. In the 21st century, that purpose has been increasingly defined in terms of well-being. But well-being involves more than access to material resources such as income and wealth, jobs and earnings, and housing. It is also related to the quality of life, including health, civic engagement, social connections, education, security, and so on. Equitable access to all of these underpins the concept of inclusive growth. Education has a vital role to play in developing the knowledge, skills, attitudes, and values that enable people to contribute to and benefit from an inclusive and sustainable future. Learning from clear and purposeful goals, work with others with different perspectives, find untapped opportunities, and identify multiple solutions to big problems will be essential in the coming years. The college has faced and met with challenges posed by every age, every disruptive change, whether social or technological. I am confident, I could even say sure, that the age that we live in, the challenges that we face, now and hereafter, will be handled efficiently and equally well by the college. I do not want to take any more time. I congratulate all the distinguished alumni assembled here and join with the audience to say how proud we all are of you and wish each one of you to greater laurels and success. I thank the Alumni Foundation, its president and office bearers for providing me this opportunity to be here. I also wish the college, its principal and its teachers all the best and say to them, we are proud of belonging to the same institution whose flag we are confident you will keep flying. Thank you.
And it gives me great pleasure to share with you that we have Justice Bhatt representing us in the Supreme Court. We have 4 sitting judges of the High Court present here today.
Good evening, everyone. Because many of you are senior to me here. And also fills me with the kind of irreverence which I just produced. I'm really sorry for that. He said I'm expected to. Yes, that's what the college does. But it's great to be here. I know that as just the chance that took me to Hindu College has placed me in august company with all of you. And personally, I have, I think, gained a lot from my time in the college, especially because I was in the hostel. And so I could see very, very closely the workings of everything and everybody. And I feel some days back, some of us met some Hinduites, and we were discussing that particular quality which people from Hindu college have, which the others don't seem to. And I feel that it's a sense of if we are there, then we'll do it. You know, you can apply. I think any student I've seen from Hindu college applies himself very well to a situation, and rolls up the sleeves and gets things done. So it is one of the communities that I'm slightly biased towards, and I see many of my friends here, and I would like to congratulate everybody who's getting awarded today, and hope we have a great evening. Thank you very much.
I must. The second award is Patron of the OSA, and somebody who has stood by us all the while, Senior Advocate Rajiv Nair. Thank you so much, Rajiv.
Sir, please.
We have an award as Patron of the OSA for Mr. Pema Khandu. We will give it to him when he joins us. He has 60 years in the legal profession as one of its most prominent members, and thus doing his alma mater proud. Unfortunately, yes, Dr. Anju Srivastav, the principal of the college.
आप दीजिए सर प्लीज. एवरीवन इधर कैमरा में देखिए प्लीज.
Ex-Secretary Power and now Director for Nehru Memorial Library and Museum.
Dashing as you are, but I wish I had that hair, but still. The first award we have is...
It's a privilege and pleasure and honor to read the citation for my hostelmate Atul Chaturvedi and my batchmate in the IS, who's being awarded. Yeah, I just mentioned that. Excellence in Civil Services. So Atul Chaturvedi obtained his BSc Honours in Zoology in 1981 and MSc Zoology in 1983 from Hindu College. Later he joined IPS in the batch of 1985 and subsequently joined IAS in 1986 in the Assam Meghalaya cadre. In addition to serving in various field postings in Assam till 1994, he served in various positions with the Government of Assam and Government of India. He has a wide experience working as a team leader in power sector, agriculture, social sector, including financing in social sector, disaster management, tourism, industry, and manufacturing sectors. He has also been a part of the team which initiated the Incredible India campaign for the country. He has further led the initiative of government at the national level related to Make in India, Startup India, opening up of foreign direct investment policy, industrial policy formulation, etc. Atul retired recently as Secretary Animal Husbandry and Dairying in the Government of India, where he worked very hard to ensure livestock sector's contribution towards doubling the farmers' income and making India Atmanirbhar. In his present assignment, he has led not is present, his just past assignment. He led major radical shift in focus for government assistance in the livestock sector towards wealth creation and entrepreneurial development, both in the cooperative and private arenas, so that a larger population of rural youth are engaged in this sector. The OSA Hindu College, Delhi, on behalf of the entire alumni fraternity, is proud to confer its prestigious 18th OSA Hindu College Distinguished Alumni Award to Atul Chaturvedi.
The next award is also for excellence in civil service, Rajesh Bhushan, and the citation will be read by my batchmate, Anup Vadhavan, IAS.
Good evening to everyone. It is indeed a privilege to be reading the citation for my old friend and colleague, Rajesh. As many of us will know, Rajesh Bhushan completed his graduation from Hindu College in BA Honours History in 1983. Subsequently, he joined the Indian Administrative Service in 1987. Currently, Rajesh is Secretary in the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Government of India. Prior to joining his present assignment, he was Secretary in the Union Ministry of Rural Development, and before that, Secretary Coordination in the Cabinet Secretariat. In his more than 3 decades of public service, both in the state government and the union government, Rajesh has served as an administrator and policy maker, having held a wide range of assignments in the fields of information, education, transport, rural development, and health. In his first stint in the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare from 2000 to 2006, he managed the Food and Drugs Administration, National AIDS Control Organization as its Director of Finance, Non-Communicable Disease Control Program, and the International Health Division of the Ministry. He was also part of a select team of Health Ministry experts who drafted the new Food Safety and Standards Act to replace the old Prevention of Food Adulteration Act. He was also instrumental in significant amendments brought about in the Central Drugs and Cosmetic Act from 2002 to 2006. Mr. Rajesh has also served in the Cabinet Secretariat, first as Additional Secretary and then as Secretary Coordination. There he gained valuable exposure in assisting the Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs, Cabinet Committee on Security, and the main Cabinet in their decision-making process. The OSA Hindu College, Delhi, on behalf of the entire alumni fraternity, is proud to confer its prestigious 18th OSA Hindu College Distinguished Alumni Award on Rajesh Bhushan. Let me also add that it has been a privilege to work very closely with Rajesh, especially during the COVID period, where he was of invaluable assistance to many of us, in fact, to everyone he was serving. So thank you.
Good evening. I have the great pleasure in reading the citation for excellence in security affairs in favor of Mr. Pankaj Singh, whom I have known for many years. Pankaj Singh obtained his BSc Physics Honours from Hindu College and was the Deputy Prime Minister of the Hindu College Parliament in 1982. He did LLB from the University of Delhi, MPhil from Chennai University, and PG Diploma in Business Administration from IIM Ahmedabad. Mr. Pankaj Singh is an Indian Police Service officer of the 1988 batch. He is the 29th Director General of Border Security Force, which is India's first line of defense and the largest border guarding force in the world. He has received many prestigious medals and awards, including President's Police Medal for Distinguished Service, Police Medal for Meritorious Service, UN Peace Medal for services in Bosnia, DG's Commendation Disc 5 times in CRPF, DG's Commendation Disc 2 times in BSF, and bar to UN Peace Medal, etc. During his stint with CRPF, Mr. Singh got extensive exposure to the left-wing problem and the other insurgent activities in the Northeast and Jammu and Kashmir. He has led and conducted anti-Naxal operations in West Bengal and Chhattisgarh and backed them with state-of-the-art technology to make operations more incisive, precise, predictable, and safe. His 7-year stint with CBI helped him learn the nuances of scientific intelligence collection, which can stand scrutiny in the courts. On his deputation to the UN Police Mission in Bosnia and Herzegovina in 1997-98, he gained a good insight into the working of this prestigious organization by working with police officers from about 50 countries, where he headed the induction training program section, represented the UN, and went to 3 countries in South America, Argentina, Uruguay, and Chile to select officers from these countries to the UN mission in Bosnia-Herzegovina. The OSA Hindu College Delhi, on behalf of the entire alumni fraternity, is proud to confer its prestigious 18th OSA Hindu College Distinguished Alumni Award on Pankaj Singh.
I must also mention that Pankaj has succeeded his father as DG of BSF. His father was earlier DG of BSF.
Honorable Mr. Justice Manoj Kumar Ori enrolled at Hindu College, Delhi University to pursue MSc Physics, where he was a student from 1990 to 1992. Owing to his piqued interest in legal affairs, Justice Ori went on to pursue the LLB course at Campus Law Center, Faculty of Law, University of Delhi, and enrolled as an advocate with the Bar Council of Delhi in September 1995. A Chevening scholar, in the year 1999, he also pursued a course in English and EC Commercial Laws from the College of Law at York, UK. On entering practice and during his tenure as a member of the bar, Justice Ori represented the central government, the government of NCT of Delhi, and many public and private sector corporations and individuals before the Supreme Court of India, the High Court of Delhi, and other high courts across the country. In August 2014, Justice Ori was designated as a senior advocate by the High Court of Delhi and came to be elevated as a permanent judge of the court on 20th November 2018. The OSA Hindu College Delhi, on behalf of the entire alumni fraternity, is proud to confer its prestigious 18th OSA Hindu College Distinguished Alumni Award on Honorable Mr. Justice Manoj Kumar Ori.
Justice Jasmeet Singh. Honorable Justice Jasmeet Singh did his schooling at St. Xavier's School, New Delhi, and received his BCom honors from Hindu College. Later on, he attended Campus Law Center, University of Delhi, and received his LLB in 1992 and enrolled as an advocate to the Bar Council of Delhi in the same year. Thereafter, practiced law primarily on the civil side in Delhi High Court, the subordinate courts and tribunals such as DRT, Industrial Tribunal, NCDRC, National Commission for Minority Education Institutions, and Delhi School Tribunal. He was appointed as Standing Counsel for Delhi Sikh Gurudwara Management Committee in Delhi High Court in 2013. He also was appointed as Central Government Standing Counsel in Delhi High Court in 2014. He was appointed a judge at the Delhi High Court on 24th February 2021. The OSA Hindu College Delhi, on behalf of the entire alumni fraternity, is proud to confer this prestigious 18th OSA Hindu College Distinguished Alumni Award on Honorable Justice Jasmeet Singh.
We also have Justice Rekha Palli and Justice Mini Pushkarna here with us. And thank you all for coming here. Thank you.
The citation for Mohit Saraf, somebody who was a contemporary with me in the college and the hostel as well. So we know each other's life in inverted commas. The citation is for Excellence in Legal Affairs for Mohit Saraf. Mohit Saraf did his graduation in BA Honours Mathematics from Hindu College in 1987 and completed his LLB from Delhi University in 1991. He is the founder and managing partner of Saraf & Partners, a premier full-service law firm. He has been practicing law for over 26 years and his expertise includes mergers and acquisitions, private equity and venture capital, insolvency and restructuring, projects and infrastructure, and dispute resolution. Mohit Saraf has been closely involved with the development of project finance and public-private partnership models in India. He has advised on infrastructure projects worth over US $100 billion and has represented companies and financial institutions for numerous infrastructure projects in India, Sri Lanka, China, and Bangladesh. Additionally, he regularly advises Indian and multinational corporates like ArcelorMittal, AT&T, Bank of America, Petronas, the Carlyle Group, the Viatris Incorporation, Global Infrastructure Partners, ExxonMobil, Goldman Sachs, Temasek, and the World Bank, among others, on multiple merger and acquisitions and private equity transactions. He has over 100 publications in various national and international journals and magazines to his credit. He was awarded the prestigious Shaurya Chakra, a National Peacetime Gallantry Award, by the Indian President in 1991, and he is also a recipient of Delhi Police Award for Bravery. The OSA, Hindu College Delhi, on behalf of the entire alumni fraternity, is proud to confer its prestigious 18th OSA Hindu College Distinguished Alumni Award on Mohit Saraf. We welcome Mohit.
Pasang sir was 1 year senior to me, and there are a few occasions where I borrowed his motorbike to go to Kamla Nagar, and I've always wondered how I can repay him for that favor. Today is the day. So, the Arunachal Legislative Assembly Pasang Dorji Sona did his graduation in Political Science Honours from Hindu College, Delhi in 1992. Thereafter, he pursued LLB from Campus Law Center, University of Delhi. Post-completion of his LLB, Shri Pasang Dorji Sona had a brief stint as a practicing lawyer at Delhi, that is from 1998 to 2006, before choosing to return to his roots. Having witnessed his late father, Shri Pasang Wangchuk Sona's lifelong struggle for the emancipation of the remote tribes located in far-flung corners of his home state, Pasang Dorji Sona sought to emulate the tenacity and selflessness that his father embodied. This zeal, coupled with the plight of his people, prompted him to follow in his father's footsteps, and he chose to plunge into mainstream politics. He was first elected as an MLA from 33rd Mechuka constituency in 2009. He was re-elected in 2014 and served as Parliamentary Secretary for Tourism. In 2019, he won the election third time consecutively and was elected as 17th Speaker of Arunachal Pradesh. On 14th January 2021, Shri Pasang Dorji Sona was elected as the Chairman of Commonwealth Parliamentary Association, CPA, India Region Zone 3. He was re-elected as Chairman on 11th May 2022 for another period of 2 years. So if he's elected, he'll probably get re-elected for it. The OSA, Hindu College Delhi, on behalf of the entire alumni fraternity, is proud to confer its prestigious 18th OSA Hindu College Distinguished Alumni Award on Mr. Pasang Dorji Sona.
Sir, thank you for asking me to read the citation for such a spirited and talented lady like Kavita Bagga. My pleasure. Kavita Bagga is an accomplished sales and marketing professional and business head with 27 years of experience in delivering profitable and incremental results in the areas of commercial, strategy and brand management, people leadership, business transformation, and process improvements. Kavita completed her graduation from Hindu College in the year 1994, where she majored in English literature. She has worked in some flagship media companies such as J. Walter Thompson, WPP Mindshare, Bennett & Coleman, and then multinational FMCG mammoths like Unilever, where she was seconded on behalf of WPP, PepsiCo India, and until not too long ago, SAB Miller India, where she was the first woman to take on a senior leadership role, and at that time, the only woman to hold a business head position in the liquor industry in India. 6 years ago, she decided to move out of her active corporate career and venture into developing new skills. Food and farming were always very close to her heart, and she decided to venture into the world of organic farming. That is when Kara Organics came about. Now, as an entrepreneur and director of Kara Organics Private Limited, Kavita is living her dream of going back to the roots and commercially farming seasonal crops using 100% natural processes at her own certified organic farm. The OSA, Hindu College Delhi, on behalf of the entire alumni fraternity, is proud to confer its prestigious 18th OSA Hindu College Distinguished Alumni Award on Kavita Bagga. Congratulations.
If you're in the hostel in Hindu College, you get a very special perspective on college life. It so happens that Arvind Prasad and I were both at the same time in the hostel, and in fact our rooms were back to back. So that gave me a few insights on Arvind which others don't have. Arvind has been a renowned entrepreneur. He's an hotelier. He completed his school at the Doon School and was admitted to Hindu College in the Commerce Department in '71. Arvind was in his school. Arvind played cricket, hockey, and football in his school. He was also the individual school tennis champion and school squash champion. So that's 5 sporting disciplines. Now comes his specialty. He represented Hindu College and Delhi University in cricket and squash in the early 70s. He scored centuries in both years in the finals against St. Stephen's College. And was awarded the Best Batsman Prize for college in both years. I saw both the matches, Tapu. His scores in the finals versus St. Stephen's, which Hindu won, were 107 and 65 not out in the first match and 107 in the second one. Then I can tell you there is something which is not there in the citation, but it's a sporting event. He is a famous contract bridge player, and he hosts one of the most celebrated competitive events in bridge, in contract bridge in India every year. I think because of COVID it's not been done, but otherwise there you go. He's the host. He is also an expert yachtsman, if I may use that particular word, because yachting has been his passion. After college, he joined the family business, LH Sugar Factories, in '75, and took the responsibility of cane development and technical activities, and starting small. Today his company has a turnover of over 1,000 crores, over 1,100 crores. Arvind started a new enterprise, Leisure Hotels Limited, in 1989. The group operates around 25 resorts, out of which 2 luxury hotels are with the Taj Group and the other 2 with Club Mahindra in Uttaranchal and Himachal. And those of you who are fond of the hills, and Haridwar, there is a hotel there called Haveli Hari Ganga, and it's the only hotel in which you don't go to the Ganges comes to you, because there is one of the rooms has an overhang over the waters, and all you have to do is to just dangle your feet into the cool waters. It's a small boutique hotel, a Haveli converted into a hotel, and belongs to. And when I stayed there, I didn't know it belonged to Arvind. DOSA Hindu College Delhi, on behalf of the entire alumni fraternity, is proud to confer its prestigious 18th OSA Hindu College Distinguished Alumni Award on Arvind Prashant. He's also a very good golfer. I forgot to mention that.
His newest resort is called Aloha on the Ganges in Rishikesh. You must go.
Absolute privilege for me to read this citation for somebody who has done so much, particularly in the transportation industry. And because I'm myself in that industry, so I really respect the kind of work that you have done. Excellence in business and industry, Vivek Nagpal. He's a 1987 batch BCom honors. Incidentally, I am senior. I did BCom honors 10 years before you did. A national level chess player, a state level athlete, and an avid cricketer who became an entrepreneur at a very early age. He started his entrepreneurial journey by doing work for Dabur in polymers at the age of 22, going on to become a leading figure in the domain of intelligent transport solutions. Nagpal is the visionary leader of Rosmarta Technologies Group, who has to his credit the introduction of smart cards for driving license, registration certificate, in India almost 2 decades ago. Rosmarta is the world's second largest manufacturer of HSRP with a market share of over 60%. So just imagine somebody who supplies to all the vehicle manufacturers in India and then command.
In BCom honors from Hindu College in 1978. He chose Hindu College over other options as firstly, he had a penchant to acquire the best academic knowledge, and secondly, for his keen interest and love for cricket, for which Hindu College has been a force to reckon with. After graduation, Mr. Mehra joined the family business under his father's able stewardship and guidance. He completely engrossed himself to understand the sanitary industry. It is a result of Mr. Mehra's hard work as director and promoter of Jaguar Group that today Jaguar is present in 55 countries and is winning consistently over the stiff international competition by bagging highly prestigious projects.
Performing Bharatanatyam in India and overseas. Some of her notable performances commissioned and presented by Alliance Française. Yami performed at Sangeet Natak Academy, Thrissur, performances and workshop at Indiana University, and performance for the Bangladeshi delegation to India at the office.
Excellence in journalism.
English. In 2007, keen debater from the very beginning, always great to know that. He represented both his institutions in numerous debates, quizzes. In 2010, Dipankar enrolled in the Indian Express Institute of Media Studies, where he learned the nuts and bolts of the profession of journalism. He received awards from the Indian Express for outstanding performance in 2012, 2013.
Now we come to our prestigious and last award of the evening today, the Lifetime Achievement Award for Excellence in Business and Industry to Kuldeep Singh Dhingra, and citation will be read by Keval Khosla, one of the largest handicraft exporters of the country, and a good friend of Kuldeep.
Citation to dear Kuldeep, it goes back 60 years, or to be more precise. It was in 1968 that we joined the Hindu College hostel together. Since then, our friendship has blossomed and we've been buddies ever since. He's an evergreen friend. It gives me immense pleasure that OSA is recognizing his achievements in the commercial field by bestowing upon him the Lifetime Achievement Award. In so early part of his life, he's still very young, and his passion for work is even increased over the years. Kuldeep Singh Dhingra is distinguished industrialist, promoter, and group chairman of Berger Paints, India, which is the 4th largest paint producer of Asia and 14th globally. Berger has a multinational presence in Poland, Nepal, Russia, UK, France, Ukraine, and Bangladesh. Kuldeep started as a shopkeeper in the family paint shop in 1967. Kuldeep, by sheer hard work and the full support of his family, has grown the business from less than Indian rupees 10 lakh in 1967 to over 11,000 crore in 2021. Besides being focused totally on the paint business for 5 decades, he has also spent time in public service. He was honorary consul of Georgia in India for 9 years. He is an executive director on the board of Foundation for Organizational Research and Education for Society, which runs the prestigious Ford School of Management. Kuldeep Dhingra, business life and times feature prominently in 3 books, namely The Unusual,
Before we wind up,
it's a very, very cherished moment for all of us. When you are in the college, so many years, if your alma mater recognizes your work, not only recognizes but appreciates it, I think it has a special value. Our works must have been appreciated, recognized by many organizations, but this award means something special. Alumni Association for recognizing us, appreciating us, and encouraging us. Thank you so much indeed. Thanks a lot.
It's a great privilege for OSA to we have some very distinguished promotions and very eminent alumni sitting in front of us. So, and being with us all the time. It is, we have awardees who have excelled, as you can, sports, business, industry, dancers, musicians, film artists. I think our students, working years were saying that once the Hindu life is there, things will happen. So that's what enables our students to be able to take the education.
इम्तियाज सर, आप आज हिंदू कॉलेज के प्रोग्राम में आए थे. आप किस तरीके से देखते हैं जब रियूनियन होता है, एल्यूमिनी आ जाते हैं, कैसा लगता है?
ऐसा लगता है फिर से जवान हो गए. ऐसा लगता है कि वो सारी एनर्जी जो फील किया करते थे हिंदू में, वो सारे जज्बे, वो सारे वादे, वो सारे प्लान्स दुनिया बदल देने के, वो सारी वापस याद आ जाते हैं. फिर ऐसा लगता है कि आज से फिर से शुरू करते हैं दुनिया को बदल देने का कार्यक्रम. ऐसे ही लग रहा है आज भी.
अच्छा, आप किस तरीके से देख रहे हैं इमरान सर, इम्तियाज सर जिस तरीके से, मतलब कहने का आशा ये है कि आपके प्लान्स अब किस तरीके से देख रहे हैं और क्या स्टोरी वाइज?
आई थिंक हाँ, मेरा तो काम मेरे ख्याल से फिल्में बनाना है या कहानियाँ बोलना है, उसी के थ्रू कोशिश करूँगा कि ज़्यादा पॉजिटिविटी आए, लोगों को खुशी मिले, लोगों को अपने ड्रीम्स को फॉलो करने का जज्बा मिले।
क्या लगता है आपको कि ट्रेंड कितना चेंज हुआ है जब यूनिट से लेकर आज 2022? किस टाइप की स्टोरीज जो है वो जनता पसंद कर रही है?
ट्रेंड्स बहुत चेंज हुआ है हर तरह से, सोशली, पॉलिटिकली, मगर मेरे ख्याल से एक चीज़ जो नहीं चेंज हुई है वो ये है कि लोगों को उस समय भी अच्छी कहानियाँ, अच्छी फिल्में, इनोसेंट कैरेक्टर्स पसंद आते थे, आज भी वही है। मेरे ख्याल से अच्छी फिल्में हमेशा देखी जाएंगी, नई बातें हमेशा सुनी जाएंगी, और एज फिल्म मेकर्स में हमेशा अपने आप को ये बात याद दिलाता रहता हूँ। थैंक यू।